and bring in our panel, for today. Okay. Hello, guys. How's everybody doing today?
Doing
Mike.
well.
Hey, Kelvin, good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Welcome, Mr. Cheetah. Thank you for joining us, sir.
Yeah, I'm so honored to be on your channel. Really appreciate all the information that you've been providing to the community and to the nail industry as well. Well, you all are nail professional. We have attorney Mike Vaughn. We have nail professional and Fulk and Kevin San Farm. So I believe that all the information that you've been are providing to the nail industry, I think really helpful. And that's really for the last, I think, 9 years, um, the whole country and I think the world, we've been living a really difficult uh, life and circumstance. And hopefully that for the next few months, I think we'll get better. As we are aware that the vaccines right now are coming out. So I hope at the end of the day, we're going to overcome all the challenge. But it's really not an easy life for the last 9 months, especially that in the state of California, we had to live with several order that are kind of inconvenient to the nail industry and to the business community.
Got it. All right, folks. That's it. That's for tonight. Let
Well,
me do my outro, Mike.
welcome, welcome, Gita, to the show tonight, and it's good to be back. And say hi to Mike and Calvin, and also Tom, and also all of the people who following our show tonight.
Well, great. Thank you, Anfuk, and thank you, Mayor Chita, for that nice introduction. A lot of you watching probably realize that Mike's in a different setting tonight. I'm actually at home, in my home office under self-isolation, awaiting COVID results, just to make sure that I'm not going to be one of those that's this virus unnecessarily. So a little more casual, but you know what? I like this, right?
Yes.
Because we've always talked about the show being very fluid,
Yep.
spontaneous, and this is kind of that that point. We've been on the air now for since April.
Yes,
So
sir.
a lot has happened, and this is the last episode of the year. So I wanted to take this opportunity to talk to the mayor, but not so much in his official capacity, but just kind of get his thoughts, his opinions on what it's like for him, family and friends that he knows, the challenges that they're seeing. Because I know that he's got a very well respected and public role, but just like every one of us, we're all affected by this pandemic. We all know somebody in the nail industry, either brother, sister, mom and dad, cousin. It doesn't matter who it is, right? We know somebody who's affected, who's in the industry affected by the pandemic. So I want to get the mayor's personal perspective on it and kind of what he's seen. And to update some of our viewers, last night, Congress just passed the newest COVID relief bill, and it's a little over 5,000 pages. So we're not going to spend any of our time talking about the 5,000 or so pages. But what I did want to do is reference for our viewers in the nail industry some of the terms of the new COVID relief bill that may affect you, as soon as it gets signed by the president. For the biggest one that I think everyone's probably taking notice of is the new stimulus that's going to be provided, right? It'll be $600 per person. And then also $600 per child. There is a cap if you're an individual at 75,000, if you're a couple at 150,000. So you may fall into that cap, you may not, but hey, you know what? There is some help on coming your way. One of the other things is the PPP loan, Payroll Protection Program loan, right? There's more money coming in for businesses. If you had a first round of PPP, you can still qualify for a second round so long as you use all of the monies from the first round. There's also additional requirement that you have to show that 25% of gross receipts for any quarter in 2020 is lower than what was shown in year's 2019. I know for a lot of nail salons, right, that's not going to be a problem for them to hit. For others who are not salon owners, right, we have extension of the pandemic unemployment assistance program, right? So that's the federal unemployment. So what we have here is an extension of federal unemployment benefits of $300 per week, starting December 26th, going all the way through March 14 of 2021, so long as you haven't already maxed out the number of weeks that are available. So there is help on the way, folks. It may not be enough for some of you. For some of you, it may just get you to that point where we are reopening whether it's here in California or in whatever state that you're in. But we know it's tough, and I didn't want to spend the last episode of the year just focusing on the heavy topics, the heavy news, if you will. I kind of want to get some more personal perspectives, and that's the reason why we asked Mayor Ta to come on. And
it has been a really negative impact for the nail industry, and I have a lot of friends who are either salon owner or nail professional or nail manufacturers, and for the last 9 months, life is not easy for them. I know a lot of them. They got laid off from their salon that they've been working for years, and as a salon owner, they try to survive. A lot of nail salon, they've been trying to sell their store because they're not really sure how long that they continue to do their job. So I mean, like, it's not easy for everyone, especially for the nail industry. And with the second order from the governor, I think that life even harder, because we all realize that this is the time, holiday season, that nail professional and salon owner, they have opportunity to make the profit. Unfortunately, that not happened for this year. So life is really, really hard. I feel for them, and I mean, like, I feel for. I was a managing editor for the salon before, so I understand how they been doing in the industry. So I don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, like, but I'm really pray for them. I hope that for the next few months everything will come back to normal, and things will get better. I hope. As I've been talking to a few salon owner and nail professional, they honestly don't know what to do after they selling their salon, because they've been involved with the industry for so long. And I mean, like, circumstance like this, they don't know, any other field that they could able to do. That is an issue, and especially for our community. And you have to agree that a lot of people in our community, they really successful in the nail industry. Like the parents, they've been operate their salon for so many years, and with that, the younger generation, they would have a better future. Unfortunately, pandemic, COVID-19, something that people never have that kind of experience. So I mean, that's really, really difficult. I honestly, I don't know. I don't know how they could survive the next few months. I only hope that things will get better. But right now, all we see that we have more cases being infected by COVID-19, not only in California, but I think around the nation. So I don't know, but I hope and I praying for people in the nail industry, in the business community. I hope that our community get better. But I mean, like, I really appreciate that you are trying to provide all the information or the assistance program from the government to everyone who got involved with the nail industry. I really appreciate that. I think that you are helping the community. Yeah, and that means a lot. That means a lot to me. Yeah.
If we look at the hardship and the challenges that families have experiencing, refugees fleeing Vietnam, fleeing, the government, the challenge they had in restarting their lives here in America or whatever other country they went to, and looking at what the families are facing now, the pandemic, the lockdowns, they're burning their savings. They're just really right at the edge. I mean, is this probably the second biggest challenge they've probably faced in their lifetime? Do you think that would be a fair statement for many of these families?
Vietnamese, we have the tradition to support each other in the family. I know that's not easy for every Vietnamese in the community. However, I truly believe that the family, they know how to take care for each others, like my family, your family, or many other families. Yeah, and I think that like the federal government, they've been providing assistance for the last several months, and I think that really helped. So we all hope because I think that this is I think that experience that we never had before. I mean, it happened in our time, and I think that it happened in probably in the last 100 years. I think the last 100 years that we didn't have like pandemic, and now we have to deal with it. And not only that, we have to have a new habit. Like every time you leave your house, you have to put your mask on. You go to the restaurant, you walk in the park, you have to put your mask on, and you're going to eliminate yourself with a habit of shaking hand or something like that. So right now in the pandemic, we have to adapt a new culture in our daily life. It's not easy for us. So it's not easy for us, but I think that we have to deal with it. Yeah.
Nobody's going to be writing down your email address, Mr. Chi. Just want to let you know as you're talking, we did have your channel, your YouTube channel on, so people know exactly how to access. Folks, just go to YouTube and search out Chi That Official, all right? And you will be able to access his channel. And don't forget, okay, on our own VidNail TV Facebook page, you can also send a message and say, hey, could you give us the link to Mr. Chi That's, channel. So it's all about, like who you know and connecting, with each other. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Mike. Hey, by the way, before you continue, Mike, just want to say.
Great. Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Just want to, put it out there. I didn't know that. Did you notice that? First of all, we started with VidNail TV, and then Mr. Tong Vu got to shoot off and went and got his own little show called The Chemist. And next thing I know, I'm watching YouTube, and I got the mayor having his own shoot off of VidNail TV, and then let us know, Mike. I just want to ask him, you ask him that. Why is that so? You know what I mean? Don't forget where you started from, my brother. Don't ever forget, okay?
No, people, they still remember that. I think that you established VidNail TV like probably 10 years ago, right?
Yes.
Long time ago, right?
Yeah. This is the original crew. We're missing two men. One of is Tong Vu, who's take care of his family tonight. But yeah, this is the original crew. I mean, so that kind of transitions well into kind of my next part. In reflecting upon 2020. So for those of you who have been following us and watching us the last 9 months, we started off in April of this year doing regular episodes. At the time, it was every week. You know, the pandemic had hit, lockdown had hit, and we realized that there was a lack of credible and accurate information out there. So the men that you see on this show, including Tom Vu, who's not here tonight, we decided to get back on the air, so to speak, and provide accurate and credible information to our viewers as it relates to the nail industry, right? I mean, you can find about other industries through other sources, but for the nail industry, we realized there wasn't enough information. So we've had the pleasure of being on the internet, webcasting every week, and several months ago, for some of you who don't know, we had several spin-off shows. One is called The Point, which is on Monday night. We have also The Chemist, which is on Thursdays. And then we have another show on Friday called Hot Topics. So as a result of VidNail TV, the VN group, there were 3 spinoffs. I was waiting for my own spinoff, but I think that idea got shot down by our producer here.
Yeah, I know. Well,
he shot my idea down of doing my own spinoff legal.
Well, you just snatched the original show, so you ain't going nowhere, my brother. But it's kind of interesting to have a spinoff. Now we have the Cheat That channel spinoff on YouTube. That's kind of cool, I love it. All right. Anyway,
absolutely.
yeah.
I mean, we're just creating good, genuine content for people and having the right folks on. And we've had some really spectacular guests on in 2020. As a fact, we had the executive director of the BBC, Christy Underwood. She was on. We've had several chemists, manufacturer owners, distributors, nail salon owners, nail technicians. And that was really important for us, was to provide different perspectives from the nail industry, right? We weren't just focused on salon owners and technicians. We want to see what is the impact. And a lot of times you see there's this vertical chain from the salon owners up to the distributors, up to the manufacturer. Because naturally what happens when a salon gets shut down, it affects the entire vertical chain. So we're not looking at just the thousands, tens of thousands of licensed nail technicians, but we're looking at, hundreds of thousands of jobs in manufacturing and distribution. And this is nationwide, right? So one of the other things we focus on was also keeping it, the relevancy as broad as possible to cover other states. Now, we weren't able to get every state included because California was kind of the hotbed of all the newest issues, the legal challenges. But I know going to 2021, that was one of the things I wanted to do was expand, our guest diversity as to, I want to hear from folks in New York, from Florida, Washington State, wherever it is. We want to make sure you are all included.
So thank you, Mike. Thank you, PhD. And again, Cheat That, thank you so much. On that note, folks, make sure you check us out. Go to our page, follow us, like us, and share our page. And then also, while you're there, make sure you jump over to YouTube and check out Cheat That's official page. Like, share, and subscribe. All right? Lastly, have a wonderful holiday. Be safe. I don't recommend going to your house, family. I'm sorry. No family this year. Okay? Stay home and be safe. And we'll see you in next year.